So I was hoping to get up a little earlier today and get my rollerblading in, but better to get it in. I used to listen to Zig Ziglar when I was a kid. It was like punishment my dad gave me. And Zig Ziglar said he works out every day. And people ask him, how you work out? How you find time to work out? You're so busy. And he goes, I'm so busy, I don't have time not to work out. And he talks about how working out raises endorphins, which makes you have more energy and helps you get through your day. So I heard about dolphins and I came to the water and thought maybe I'd see some dolphins and it'd help me get through my day. Because I know I like dolphins just as much as anybody else. And occasionally, sometimes I'll go to water and see some dolphins and they're real cute. So I'm trying to get my endorphin rush here so that I can be motivated to do some work. I want to do some art. So I promised God that if he fixed my arm, I would invest my time in art and make beautiful art for people and give back. Cattle dog mama's like, you don't have to give me nothing. I know people donated to me and they weren't expecting nothing in return, but this was a promise that I made to God, so I got to do it. And yes, it'll make me feel good. And it's advertising, so it's a win-win. I got to advertise somehow, so who else am I going to make free stuff for but the people who took care of me when I needed it most, right? Every business has got to start with advertising, so this is my advertising. And I know some of y'all might be thinking, but I thought you were a realtor. Yes, I am a realtor, and I got my real estate license thinking, I live in Florida, and a lot of my friends don't live in Florida, but they want to live in Florida because it's freedom here. We don't have to worry about all them mask mandates and, COVID restrictions and stuff like that. We got DeSantis. And I know a lot of people, they ain't always a fan of DeSantis, but I'm rollerblading out here, feeling good. I ain't seen a mask on anybody in months. Okay, maybe occasionally one or two people, like once in a blue moon at the grocery store. But for the most part, we're staying open. We're staying in business. You can see people aren't afraid here. People in Florida are crazy. We're getting ready for another Hurricane 5, Category 5, coming our way. Lee, nobody cares. Nobody cares. All right, I think they do care, but they're not going to worry about it until the last minute because we don't know until the last minute. And somebody wants to say to me, that's the price you pay to live in paradise. I don't know. This is paradise. I've lived up north. And I'm too lazy to live up north, man. It takes 20 minutes just to get dressed to go check your mail. Ain't nobody got time for that. The worst thing about living up north was the holiday season. Going shopping for gifts during the holiday season. You go to the mall, you got several kids, you got 2 kids at least, right? 2, maybe 3. And it's cold outside, it's freezing. So y'all layered up, man. You're wearing like turtlenecks, sweaters, gloves, hats, scarves, jackets, the whole 9 yards. You got jackets underneath your jackets, hoodies over sweaters. I mean, you got layers upon layers people are wearing. I was wearing, and I had 2 kids. Go into the mall, and then as soon as you get to the mall, it's like 80 degrees inside. So you start taking off the layers, and now you got to hold your gloves and your hat and your sweater and your jacket, and you got a whole armful of a ton of stuff to hold. But of course, the kids need to do the same thing. I used to bring a stroller. My kids were like almost as tall as me. I got the stroller. People are like, why you got the stroller? For my stuff. I need a shopping cart just to cart my jackets around. I don't know how many people have ever done that? Use their stroller as like a cart to carry things. Or like an entourage of stuff. You're dropping like trails of gloves and hats and scarves. It's too much work. I'd rather prepare for a hurricane. That ain't no lie. I tried to run from the hurricanes once. I tried that. I moved to Jersey, and then Sandy hit us. Not one hurricane hit Florida the whole time I was gone, but I got hit by Sandy up in Jersey. Yeah, that was great. I just came back. Fuck it. No matter where you go, you got something. Wildfires, earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes. Oh, that's the worst. I wonder, what people think when they go buy a house on Tornado Alley. Is there even any houses on that alley? Why? Why? I can imagine, the conversation, Honey, I know you don't really want to live in Tornado Alley, but the houses are so cheap there. We can get half price. It'll be fun. We'll be like storm chasers. Nah, for real, it don't matter where you live. You're going to have to worry about something. But I tell you one thing, people ask if it's really cheaper in Florida. I think it's cheaper because you save money on clothes. All I need is summer clothes. When the kids were growing up, Oh my gosh, I had to spend so much money. Every year I had to buy new clothes for them. Every season. They needed a different, different array of outfits, a whole new wardrobe for each season. Here, we got summer. That's it, summer. As long as you got tank tops, shorts, and flip-flops, you're good to go the whole year. One hoodie, just in case you want to go to the beach during the winter. It gets a little windy. If you have kids, the amount of money that you will save on clothes alone and shoes, don't forget about it. You don't have to buy the snow boots every year. The boats can be a little pricey, but that's the price you pay to live in paradise. Nah, for real, you don't have to pay for a boat. You could just build one if you have a CNC machine. What? They show you how to do everything on YouTube. They don't call us the lunatics for nothing. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll start building a boat. We're contemplating it. So if y'all want to come move to paradise, let me know. Give me a call. So even though I'm not really focused on the real estate business as much these days because I am putting a lot of work into the CNC business, I am still keeping my license active, and I am still going to help people when they need help or want help because I love doing it, for one. And for two, even if I don't use a license, it's still beneficial to keep it. There's so many advantages to having a real estate license. If you've ever thought about getting a license, let me know if you want to talk about it, because there are a lot of advantages to having it, even if you're not going to utilize it 90% of the time. So I did make a promise to God that if I got my arm fixed, I would utilize my art talent more, because I do feel like I have been given a talent that I need to start focusing on and really developing more and putting more energy into, because I'm just so excited about it. I absolutely love it. It gives me life. Art is life. Art is expression of life, and it's just something that really inspires me and something that I really love to do. This is just such a beautiful view right here. I love this. I love coming here every morning. I'm a Florida girl. Love the water. Always have, always will. But I'm also a mountain girl. Don't give me options. Don't say, are you a beach girl or a mountain girl? Because I love them both. I love the mountains too. I love to ski. It's like my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. Go snow skiing. But other than that, I'd rather be on the water. Never been water skiing. That's funny. Lived in Florida almost my whole life and never been water skiing, but I've been snow skiing 5 times now. Maybe one day I'll get on those water skis. Well, whatever you're doing, I hope you're enjoying life. And if you want to be a real estate agent, make your own hours and work your own schedule. Work at the beach if you want to. Let me know. And in the meantime, I'm going to go home and take a shower, grab some breakfast, and start working on some art. I got to figure something out. I was watching layered epoxy resin art, like blocks, that were so cool last night before I went to bed, and I am inspired. So I don't know, I can do a lot without the CNC machine, so stay tuned and we'll start working on some cool stuff real soon.